Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Scorpio for June 2011. This also applies if you have a Scorpio ascendant. So this month, my dear Scorpios, it's going to be a big focus on your work, your relationships, your finances, particularly your joint finances, and your spiritual growth and learning. So let's start out with the fact that Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and abundance, is changing sign on the 4th of June and moves into your 7th house of relationships. So for those of you hoping to get married or hoping to be proposed to, or maybe wanting to propose to somebody, this would be a good time to do it. And Jupiter is in your 7th house until June 11th of 2012. So it's there a whole year. So what's it going to do? Well, it's certainly going to bring some learning experiences into your relationships. It's also probably going to bring an abundance of new relationships into your life. So if you've maybe had a very dry patch, you can expect to have a lot more people coming into your life, particularly on a one-to-one basis. So it could be a romance. And if you're already in a relationship, well, maybe this relationship will grow into something more. Or maybe it's not, and then you will come into a new and more exciting relationship. Now, very often, Jupiter brings more, an abundance. So it could be that you've got maybe 2 or 3 relationships come into your life. So as I say, you may have had a dry patch and then all of a sudden you've got 2 or 3 suitors or people who are interested in you. Jupiter in your 7th house can also bring new business relationships, somebody that you might go into a joint partnership with for a new business idea. So make the most of this Jupiter in your 7th house and really go ahead and be proactive. If you want to be in a relationship, be ready to be out there and social and in situations where you can meet somebody. It probably won't just drop on your doorstep. It's also very good for consulting. So it could be consulting a doctor, an accountant, an advisor of some sort as well will be well aspected. You're likely to have some good people, supportive people come into your life. Now, we've got a lot going on this month in your 8th house of joint finance and also life and death, Scorpios, because we know you guys, you need intensity. So I'm expecting this month there's probably going to be some intensity around your finances, especially anything that's joint finance or anything connected with insurance or taxes or something like that is aspected. So you may need to complete some paperwork. Make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and that you've got everything orderly as far as your finances or any loans that you've got with the bank. Also, there may be some interesting news if you are in a partnership with somebody. You may find that they find a job or they find work because there's going to be the sun in that house as well for much of this month. So it's going to shine a light on this area of your life. When I talked about life and death, well, it's about looking at the things in your life maybe that you can let go of. Scorpio very much is about letting go, making way, and then the phoenix rising out of the ashes. That's you, my dear Scorpios. After the 23rd of the month, we've got the Sun Mercury in your 9th house. And this is going to be a great time for developing your spiritual side, anything with your intuition. For those of you that are interested in astrology or the psychic or the esoteric or metaphysical arts, this will be a great time to learn it or study it or teach it or write about it or publish something about it. All these kinds of things are well aspected. Also, travel would be well aspected. Making travel plans, meeting a foreigner, or doing some kind of international business. We do have Saturn retrograde in your 12th house. Saturn doesn't go direct until the 12th of the month. So many of you may have been feeling a little bit sad in some ways, or a little bit depressed sometimes, feeling as though a certain sadness about the past or being critical about the way you've maybe handled something in the past or a disappointment. Reflect on it between the 1st and the 12th, but don't take action until after the 12th because it will be a little bit easier at that point. So there you have it, my dear Scorpios. Make the most of Jupiter in your 7th house. It's going to broaden you in respect to how you see your relationships, how you are in your relationships, and it's going to draw more interesting people into your life. I thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a great month. Bye for now.